So today, we got a new trailer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They're calling it the Season 1 Reset, and it includes new maps, new game modes, and a bunch of little surprises that I actually had no idea that they were adding, and weren't even on the Season 1 roadmap for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The two things that we actually have to look at today include what is coming out in tomorrow's update, and then what is coming out throughout the rest of the season. As far as tomorrow's update goes, we have 3 new bundles within the store, 3 new maps, 2 new game modes, and finally, new Spec Ops missions as well. We're going to go over in detail what all of those are, and then after that, we are going to dive through the trailer that you're seeing in the background here and discuss what is going to be coming throughout the rest of Season 1. So, we've got a lot to talk about, so without further ado, let's dive into it. So what we're going to be doing in this video is starting out by looking at everything that is coming this week in tomorrow's update, and then diving into the rest of the trailer. So to start things out, we're going to look at what's coming to the store tomorrow. So first of all, we have Nikto. He is finally coming to the game, and what you are going to get in this bundle for 2,400 COD points, or about $24 American, is Nikto himself, the operator skin for him, 2 different weapon blueprints, a melee weapon, a new watch called Father Time, and then other than that, everything else is pretty straightforward. On top of that, there are 2 more bundles, the first of which is called Holidedly. This one is obviously a holiday bundle where you get 2 different operator skins. After that, 1 weapon blueprint, a weapon charm that is actually a Christmas bulb, and other than that, once again, you get a couple of calling cards and an emblem. And then finally, the last thing we have is called Bloodstained. This one includes an operator skin, and then 2 different weapon blueprints that kind of have like a red tinge to them, a melee weapon, a weapon charm, and a sticker, and that is pretty much it. So those are all coming to the store tomorrow. Now, on top of that, we are also getting 3 new maps. Now, you may have seen a couple of them in the trailer that we showed at the beginning of the video, but the first of which is Shipment. This map is going to be coming as a 6v6 map, so you can play team deathmatch, domination, search and destroy, all of those kind of things on it, but it is also going to be in 2v2. And I was kind of curious to see what they were going to do with that, but yes, it does appear that you're going to be able to play it in gunfight and be able to play it in 6v6. Another thing that I found really interesting upon watching the trailer is when it's zoomed out, you can actually see that people are on top of the shipping containers, which means this map is going to play different than any shipment we have had before, because obviously you're going to be able to get up to a higher level, which is very strange for Shipment. After that, the next map that is being added is, of course, Vacant. We talked about this one already. It actually is already in Port of Verdansk, but is going to be coming as a 6v6 map tomorrow. Really nothing special about it. Should play very similar to what we saw in Call of Duty 4. Now, after that, this is the one surprising one. There is a winter 2v2 gunfight map coming. Now, this one we have seen before. It's docks, but this is going to be winter docks, as you're seeing on screen here. Once again, this one is coming out tomorrow and is going to be added with a bunch of Christmas lights, Christmas trees, that kind of thing. It's similar to what we've seen before with Christmas Crash, but this time it's on a gunfight map. Now, as far as game modes go, the first thing that is coming back is regular gunfight. So OSP, I'm assuming that they are going to remove, and then they are going to put back the normal gunfight mode. As of right now, there is no word whether or not they're going to be adding tournaments back in tomorrow's update, but of course, once the update comes out tomorrow, I will keep you guys updated on that. But as of right now, all we know is that just regular gunfight is coming back. Now, this next game mode I am extremely excited for, and that, as you can probably tell by the image, is Cranked. Now, Cranked was both in Call of Duty Ghost and Infinite Warfare, so it's definitely an Infinity Ward game mode, and the way that it works is once you actually get a kill, you then have a set amount of time to get another kill before your character literally explodes and dies. And what this does is speeds up the game and forces players to actually have to move, and they can't just camp in a window waiting for players to come to them. It speeds up the rate of gameplay and makes the game a lot faster, and I'm super curious to see how this actually works in Modern Warfare because, well, we all know how campy this game actually is. Now, in previous games as well, when you got cranked after getting a kill, it gave you a couple of perks, sped up your movement, sped up your reload speed, and I'm assuming that it'll also do this in this game as well. Definitely a game mode that I'm looking forward to playing and super curious to see how it actually works within Modern Warfare. Now, on top of all of this, there's also going to be double XP this weekend. So from the 20th to the 23rd, there is going to be double XP. I wouldn't be surprised if they extended it until Christmas, just as like a little Christmas present to you. But as of right now, it goes until the 23rd. Now, the next and final thing that is added in tomorrow's update is new Spec Ops missions. So you're going to get one new full operation called Operation Strongbox. It doesn't really say what it's going to entail. And then two new classic Spec Ops missions. Those are the ones that are rated between 1 and 3 stars. Generally, you have a set amount of time to do them. One is called Disinform, and one of them is called Bomb Squad. So those are all coming tomorrow. Now, there are also some things throughout this trailer that are not coming tomorrow and that are going to be coming out through the rest of season 1. Probably either the week after Christmas or the first week of January would be my best guess. Now, it's weird because the trailer literally says right off the gate that it says on December 18th, but in the notes that Activision gave us, it doesn't list some of the things that we are seeing in here. So first off, out of the gate, we are finally seeing the Tamagotchi watch. So we see it very briefly on the map Vacant. The character holds up his watch and the Tamagotchi is literally cracking out of its egg. Now, I'm assuming that this one is going to be in a bundle, but as of right now, we are not sure what bundle that actually is. So, like I said, probably going to be coming out after Christmas. Because earlier in the video, I showed you all of the bundles that are coming out tomorrow, and this was obviously not in there. Now, the other thing that is shown in the trailer is a new game mode. So when they show off the new game modes, they don't show off Cranked, but rather, this is what they show you.
Dropzone contested.
So if you've played Infinity Ward Call of Duties before, you know what this game mode is. It is called Dropzone. And essentially the way that this game mode works is it's basically like Hardpoint, where on the map there's going to be a zone that your team has to control. But the difference in this game mode is once your team actually controls it, it will drop care packages on that location that literally give your team kill streaks and give you a pretty big advantage going into that next Hardpoint. This game mode is a lot of fun. I believe the first game they put it in was Modern Warfare 3 and is definitely one of those fan favorite modes that Infinity Ward has. So it's cool to see both Cranked and Dropzone being added into the game. And like I said, I'm guessing that Dropzone won't be added tomorrow, but rather later on throughout Season 1. Like I said, either after Christmas or first week of January kind of thing. So aside from that, I looked through the trailer looking for any new weapons or anything else that I missed, and I really didn't see much. A lot of the things that you were seeing that you may not recognize are just aesthetics that are going to be added in the new bundles that are going to be added in the game tomorrow. So other than that, not a lot of new stuff. Now, the question a lot of people are going to be asking is, in tomorrow's update, are there going to be any changes made to the gameplay? My guess is probably not. So for those of you asking about the minimap, about Ghost, about things like that, I'm guessing if those were to change tomorrow, they would have put them in the blog that they put out today. Now, I do think that there is going to be updates to various things, maybe a little bit of weapon balancing, but nothing as big as changes to perks, dead silence, anything like that. But of course, if anything like that does change, I'll make a video tomorrow telling you guys exactly what is changing within that update. But as of right now, in the Activision blog, we are not seeing anything like that. So that is everything that is going to be added in tomorrow's update, and a couple of more things that are going to be coming throughout the rest of Season 1 as well. At this point, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. Personally, I think that this is pretty fantastic. We've never seen this much content added before Christmas of the launch of a Call of Duty game. The fact that they're adding 2 more maps and a Christmas map to Gunfight as well is pretty damn impressive. Now, I know that they are all remake maps and that isn't everyone's cup of tea, but personally, I'm just impressed that they're adding in that much content. Now, as I said in yesterday's video, I would like to see them add some gameplay changes, whether that be to the minimap, Ghost, Dead Silence, something like that, or at least have them say that they're working on it. I would love to know, but as I said earlier in the video, at this point it doesn't appear as though anything like that is going to be changing within any of these updates. So at this point, I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know what you think of these updates down in the comments. Do you not mind about no gameplay changes? Is that what you'd prefer to see? Do you like the new maps that are being added in? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed the video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button, and as always, if you're new to the channel, want to stay up to date on all my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn notifications on, and until next time, guys, peace out.
Listen.